Do you want to eat more salads this year? Then don't settle for less. Make a Caesar salad. It's creamy, crunchy, has everything you need, plus it can be made in so many different variations. Caesar salad is a salad that a lot of people know, but if you haven't made it at home, you haven't really had the best version of it. One of the best things about Caesar salad is that it's basically like half bread, half lettuce. So I'm gonna use about half of a baguette. Just wanna cut it into about 1/2 inch slices. I always like to use baguette. I just feel like it's nice because it has a nice crust and there's just a little bit of fluff on the inside. So I'm just gonna butter one side and then I'm gonna press it into Parmesan cheese. It will stick to the butter and then fry it in a pan on both sides. It's gonna be like cheesy, crusty, like delicious. You're gonna love these croutons. It's just my favorite way of doing them. It's another way to use Parmesan cheese in a Caesar salad, and yeah, it's just delicious. Definitely never buy croutons. Making them at home is so easy. You can use stale bread also. You can also use like really nice panko breadcrumbs. So just never buy croutons. No go, no go. It's like a threat. You hear that? Yeah. Sounds pretty good. We're looking for it to be like really golden brown. Look, you can see like the cheese has formed like a little crust on it, but I'm gonna keep it going just so it gets like deeper in color.
Hi everyone, Let's do it again. Hi, surprise trivia time of Caesar salad nobody asked for, I'm Schütze. How many % of American full-service restaurants have Caesar salad on their menu? A, 70%, B, 75%, C, 80%.
Ooh, okay, that's a hard one.
Yes.
I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna say, I think it's 80%.
What's your shot on?
70.
You?
80.
It's 75%.
Okay. No. That just shows how amazing it is, how many people love it. We should start like a Caesar salad fan club. I know at least a few people that would join. Maybe. Look at these. They look so good. So this is exactly what you want. You don't have to do this on both sides, but I would highly recommend it so that you can get like as much crispy cheesiness as possible on the croutons. It's gonna be worth it in the end.
Okay, surprise trivia, which is not surprising anymore because I was here before. Which country is Caesar salad said to be originated? A, France, B, America, C, Mexico.
I think it's America.
A, America, you?
America?
Your answer.
Mexico.
Right, it's Mexico.
Yes.
Yes.
Surprise, everyone.
Surprise.
Surprise. I am one of those people who thought Caesar salad was named after the Roman emperor. You ever have a trivia night where you need to know what Caesar salad is named after, where it came from? Caesar Cardini, Tijuana, Mexico, in a place called Caesar's. You would bring it all out and like make the dressing directly and then toss it all together and serve it tableside, which is like usually reserved for like steaks. You would have this like big steak and you'd cut it and then serve it tableside, but no, Caesar salad. Before I slice these into cubes, I just want to show you something, how crispy they are and how golden brown they are. Is that good, Schütze? Is that TikTok worthy?
Yes.
Okay. So I like kind of big cubes, but you don't want it to be so big that it like hurts your mouth to like, chew it. So I'm just gonna cut it each one lengthwise and then into like big bite-size chunks.
I feel like you can already munch one.
Oh yes, this one. It's perfect. I'm gonna make some room for making my dressing in the biggest bowl I've ever seen. This is like a huge bowl. So here's how you separate an egg, I guess. Let the white fall out, let it slide into the other half, and just keep doing that a couple of times gently, just so you can let all of the white fall away. I'm gonna put it into the bottom of my bowl. And the egg white, don't throw away. You can make a whiskey sour with this. You can make yourself like a little egg white omelet or something. Because of the way that we get our food now and like the food safety that we have, it's really not an issue anymore to use raw eggs. As long as you're using fresh ones, you'll really have no problems. You can use like a tiny bit of like pre-prepared mayonnaise instead. It's really not a total loss if you don't use egg yolks, but for the really classic version, the best version, I would recommend using them. Next, I'm gonna use this ridiculously tiny size Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard is very important for a Caesar salad because it just has this particular flavor. So I wouldn't recommend using another type of mustard, and that's why I'm using this tiny one, because this is the only Dijon mustard in the whole of Kitchen Story's office. I'm just kidding, sorry. A teaspoon. So we need 1 clove of garlic. You can make this garlic into a paste by just mincing it finely, putting a little salt on there, and using a chef's knife to really like press it into the cutting board to make it into a paste. What I recommend is using just like a very fine grater like this one. You don't have to mess with the knife at all. I'm also gonna add about the zest of half of a lemon, just for a little extra freshness, and it looks nice in the dressing too. Now I will add the juice of this lemon, just half of it. Of course, you can use like a citrus press for this. Caesar salad is a very tactile salad. You're gonna toss it with your hands as well. So if you have clean hands, you can just squeeze the lemon through and you'll catch all the seeds in your fingers. Maybe arguably one of the most important thing are the anchovies. So you wanna use really good quality anchovies that are packed in oil. It won't be distinctly like fishy. It just melds into the sauce and adds a really nice saltiness and like depth of flavor that you can't get from anything else. So even if you don't like anchovies, put one in and you may be surprised, and maybe you'll even try anchovies on other things and you'll like it. I'll eat them on their own as well, just if it's like a good one. Like if it's a good one with, yeah. So it's very important to chop the anchovies very finely because you want them to really be evenly distributed. You can also do it with a mortar and pestle if you have it and make it into like a little delicious anchovy paste.
You don't add the Worcestershire?
No, I'll add that at the end. Yeah.
What was this?
Adding the Worcestershire. No, it's Worcester.
What? Worcestershire?
Worcestershire. Doesn't really matter.
It's Worcestershire.
You're basically making a homemade mayonnaise here. It's actually really easy. Be whisking the entire time. Don't stop whisking. That's the most important part. And then start just by dripping in a tiny bit of the vegetable oil, whisking until it's like worked in and you can't see any droplets of oil. And then you just want to keep slowly adding oil in a very thin stream and whisking the entire time. I encourage you to do this by hand because it's kind of fun. And I think actually we have a video where Hannah makes a very quick mayo, which we can link somewhere. Okay, there. Okay. As you're whisking, it'll start to get thicker, more like a mayonnaise. All of my oil is added, and I can see that my dressing is nice and thick, and it just needs seasoning now. If you have trouble with making your mayo, you can just let us know in the comments below, and I have a trick for you. I'm gonna season this with some salt and pepper and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. This stuff. So a lot of pepper. Caesar salad can really take a lot, so be generous with that. And here's the Worcestershire sauce. You just need a dash of this, and this just ups that umami sort of savory flavor of the dressing.
Hi, part 3 of the trivia that nobody asked for. One ingredient in the Caesar salad was included later after its invention. This ingredient is A, Dijon mustard, B, egg, C, anchovies. What's your guess?
That's really hard because all 3 of them I feel like are so key. Anchovy.
Anchovy.
I guess.
Okay.
Anchovy also.
You?
I would say also anchovy.
You?
Egg.
It's anchovies. Okay. Then the next question is, who added it? A, Caesar Cardini's wife. B, Caesar Cardini's brother. C, a costumer has required it.
Ooh. I mean, the customer request is like pretty specific, so I feel like I'm gonna guess with that.
What's yours? Customer. Customer. You?
The brother.
The brother. You?
I say the wife because that's the only person with enough authority.
Okay, the answer is B, Cardini's brother. Aww. So congratulations, Owen. Okay, I'm out.
All right, thank you. Who won, by the way?
Post-production will tell you.
Okay. Okay. All right. It tastes great. Doesn't need salt, pepper, no more lemon, no more Worcestershire sauce. So I'm gonna grab the lettuce in another very giant bowl. Romaine is like the classic choice. It's very crispy. It doesn't have like a ton of flavor on its own, and it can just really stand up to all of the heavy dressing. You can use something else, but don't use anything that's too like wilty or small. Use something with like a heft and a crunch of its own. Like, don't use arugula. Yeah, don't use arugula. But this will work. So I'm gonna leave all the lettuce leaves whole. Leave the leaves whole. So just gonna toss these directly in. Just separate them all out. Beautiful. Croutons are gonna go in as well. All we have to do is toss, and your hands are just the best tool for tossing salad in general. You're gonna like it, I guarantee it. Adds a little bit more love. Well-dressed salad. I have never seen one dressed better than this one. So I'm going to serve it now, but just wait, there's more. There's so much more. The finishing touch is just a nice grate of Parmesan cheese, a kind of snowy, pillowy, light layer on top. And voila, the perfect classic Caesar salad with Parmesan crusted croutons. Voila. Now you see here all the variations that you can have. There are even more that are possible. You can obviously serve it with chicken in a wrap. You could put it with some steak on a sandwich. You can include different lettuce leaves inside if you want. So like kale is really good for the season. Here we have like a brunch version, which has jammy eggs and bacon on top. Thanks for the inspiration, Ruby. One for every day. Caesar salad can do everything. I'm just gonna eat it with my hands. I hope that I've encouraged you to eat more salad this year. Give one of these versions a try and let me know which one you like the best in the comments. For more cooking content from my colleagues, watch our videos on this side over here. And definitely feel free to subscribe to our channel by clicking here to see new cooking videos every single week.